So the topic of the day is paranormal stories, activities, whatever we have received so far. I have around 6 stories, 6 to 7 stories, which and you have around four stories.
अच्छा हाँ my father's stories, yes, for around three
You
stories.
have you
Three.
have 3 stories, right? So we will discuss about the stories at the end of the podcast.
Yes, okay.
For now, let's get started with the discussion. Now,
Yes.
what I was confused about is the entire scenario of paranormal activity is based on horror, right?
Hmm.
But if you think about it philosophically, it's basically wondering about your afterlife, whether you have an afterlife or not, whether there is any redemption or not, whether the religious texts are even, do they even make sense or not? So, according to me, from an agnostic point of view, I don't believe in religion as much because the religion has been shoved down our throats since birth, and I don't like how it's been put. But thinking about afterlife or anything after this journey of our soul or whatever you want to call it, uh, there also I don't believe there is supposed to be an afterlife because um, I consider our soul to be connected to our anatomically our soul to be connected to our brain and our brain working to generate that energy. That energy is supposed to be the soul, which can neither be generated nor be destroyed. Uh, and once our brain stops working, once our brain dies, the brain death, which is the end of actual functioning of a human body, I don't think there remains anything after that. You are either buried underground or you are burned to ashes. That's it.
Mm.
So if your brain dies, your soul. That's what I believe. What's your?
Should I talk in Hindi or English?
That's right.
Anything is fine. Anything is fine, na?
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you said, yes, obviously, religious has been shoved onto us from the day we were born, and in in my household, my parents are like toxically religious. So, but you know, and they believe in the afterlife and the paranormal, the spiritual, the superstitions. They believe in everything. And to a certain point, I also believed in it. But eventually, when you start learning about, when you start discovering those things yourself, sometimes it's like कि ये सच है भी या नहीं, मतलब वो डिलेमा आ जाता है. But then कुछ cases, as I also mentioned in the last one, there are some cases जो genuinely लगते हैं कि सच में कुछ है. And जैसा आपने बोला कि आफ्टर लाइफ सोल, आफ्टर द ब्रेन इज डेड, तब हमारी फिजिकल बॉडी भी चली जाती है एंड हम लोग मतलब वो वहीं पे खत्म हो जाता है सब कुछ. For some reason I believe कि even the concept of soul is very practical. I mean, I was doing this course and उसमें the professor he mentions कि he doesn't say that the soul is the phenomenological aspect of the brain, but what I took from that was that our consciousness, we all have consciousness, we're all aware of our surroundings, we're all aware of ourselves, but there's this one hard part of consciousness which we are not able to understand, that how feelings are generated. We all know कि it's a chemical reaction in our brain, right? But वो chemical reaction से भी इतने intense feelings कैसे आ सकते हैं किसी को भी? And I think that's the part, that's the concept of feelings, the phenomenological concept of our brain. That's what soul is. Because soul is what you are supposed to have an experience which elevates you from the plane of the earth or from the 3D world. And that's what my understanding of the soul is. So मेरा तो यही मानना है कि once our brain is dead, we are completely out from this planet. We are, I mean, yeah, we are on the planet technically, but हम लोग, there's nothing left of us उसके बाद. So कहीं ना कहीं मेरी inclination ज़्यादा है कि there are no such thing as ghosts or paranormal activities. But sometimes when I am introduced to cases such as, जैसे वो लास्ट वाला बताया था कि एक लड़की को 7 जने वो करने की कंट्रोल करने की कोशिश कर रहे थे, वो चीजें देख के फिर मेरे को थोड़ा लगता है कि हाँ, मे बी I should be open to it, and I'm trying to be open to it. The more I discover, the better. So yeah, that's my opinion.
क्योंकि अगर चलो ठीक है, सोल वाले कॉन्सेप्ट को हटा भी दे, अगर बेसिक आपका आफ्टर डेथ फिनोमेनन को भी अगर ध्यान में रखा जाए, तो भी जिन चीजों को हम पैरानॉर्मल कहते हैं वो शायद एक्सप्लेनेबल है, बट साइंस वहां तक नहीं पहुंच राइट. अब तक का साइंस इज वेरी न्यू एज अ कॉन्सेप्ट. उससे पहले हजारों साल तक थे हम, इसके आगे भी हजारों साल तक रहेंगे. साइंस इज वेरी न्यू, और जो चीजें हजारों साल तक चलती आ रही उनका इस मिलेनियम में उसका एक्सप्लेनेशन निकाल देना इज हार्ड. Like अगर if I don't take any of this, if I just take dinosaurs as example, right? What do we know about dinosaurs? The max we know is from their fossils and bones, and then we made an image of that thing as a reptilian skin kind of, and a creature with a heavy bass voice. किसी को नहीं पता कि वो कैसे थे, किसी को नहीं पता कि उनका पोस्ट बोन स्ट्रक्चर कैसा था, बोन के ऊपर क्या था.
हाँ, like we don't even know कि how they actually sounded. वो तो बस एक hypothetically they, हाँ, बस ये है कि वो बहुत ज़्यादा sound करते थे.
There's also this theory कि what if they had fur, right? तुम हिप्पो का स्कल देखोगे, it's very different from the creature you imagine it to be. You look at a lion, and if you see a lion fossil thousands of years from now, you will think that it may be a very dangerous predator with scaly skin and all, but tigers are furry. So we don't know what dinosaurs were. उसी हिसाब से science hasn't reached a point where we know what afterlife is. Right. Now, if I get back to the point of your body dies when your soul dies, right? When your brain dies, right? Now, even after that, once you are cremated, your ashes are thrown into the water. Your ashes actually become mineral for the water to be purified. Or if you're buried down, you become fossil. You become fertilizer. You become fertilizer for that area, right?
Yeah, you go to where you come from.
Yeah, so even after your death, there is a presence. You still exist, but in nature.
Mm, mm.
So that's my theory. If you're cremated and your ashes are thrown in water, maybe you are inhaled by a fish, and then you are born as a fish from that reality.
See, if we take it from the point of view of energies or mass, it can never be destroyed. It can never be created nor destroyed. It can only be converted from one thing to another, right? Especially for energy. तो अगर उस सेंस में देखा जाए तो हाँ, we, you and I, we were created through reproduction, but you know, वो भी already क्योंकि कुछ present था, उसी की वजह से वो fission हुआ, and then we were born, and eventually we die. We either get cremated और हमको गाड़ दिया जाता है. तो वो भी एग्जिस्ट करता ही है. वो आज से 1000 साल, आज से 12 millions of years later भी हम लोग, we would still be existing on this planet, भले ही we would be in the form of soil या किसी भी फॉर्म में हो. Even the planet Earth, I mean starting में क्या था, it was just dust and stones, I mean meteors and all. वो भी किसी चीज से आया ही था, वो भी एक बहुत बड़ी एक्सप्लोजन से आया था. You know, it was never कि कुछ नहीं था. It wasn't something, it wasn't, you know, made from nothing. It was, there was always something there जिसकी वजह से वो क्रिएट हुआ था. तो अगर उस सेंस में देखा जाए तो हाँ, ये मैं मान सकती हूँ कि हमारी एनर्जी या हमारी फिजिकल लाइक एशेज हो गए, हमारे फॉसिल्स हो गए, they would still be there. But paranormal activities are something, or our paranormal body is something that is a concept which is hard to grasp, even for me, for a lot of people. Why? Because you can't see it. You can't. Some people who are psychic or spiritually gifted, they say they can feel it, and they even sometimes they even say see them, the spirits and all. मुझे नहीं पता, मैंने कभी देखा नहीं है. मतलब वैसे तो प्रॉपरली कभी नहीं देखा कि हाँ भाई कोई भूत दिख रहा है, चुड़ैल दिख रही है उल्टे पैरों वाली. वो मैंने कभी नहीं देखा. पर हाँ, सो अगर उस सेंस में देखा जाए तो कुछ ना कुछ तो हमारा बचता ही है एंड में.
That's the thing, na. You are not a psychic. I'm not a psychic. I can't say what a psychic is or who a psychic is or what he or she says. तो उस दायरे में मैं हूँ ही नहीं, राइट. तो मैं उसे ना ही मान सकता हूँ 100%, ना ही डिनाई कर सकता हूँ 100%, क्योंकि उसकी रियलिटी मेरी रियलिटी है, राइट. अब if we think about this, what even are we? We are supposed to be smarter than other species. That's why we are excelling in our race, right? But और उसी जगह में, just because we have a brain which, as you were talking about feelings, we have a brain which forces us to have hope when we don't have a source of hope, and that hope turns into religion, and that religion turns into whatever we have, right? Now we are supposed to be the smartest animal in the planet, but elephants, whales, dolphins, they are much smart. Bats, they are much smart. Bats can communicate with sound, with ultrasonic sound. They can see sound. We can't do anything. In the context of the entire animal kingdom, we are very fragile. The max we can do is this, right? Yeah.
I mean, वही इसी बात पे बिल्ड करते हुए कि even dogs, the species is not smart. I mean, not as smart as other species, monkeys, for example. But even they can hear things which we can't hear. They can see things which we can't see. And you know, वो कितने low frequency सुन सकते हैं, कितने high frequency सुन सकते हैं. That's so amazing to me. क्योंकि हम लोग इतने ज़्यादा, I think, um, we were talking about the film Lucy, right? Last podcast में, and उसमें भी एक था कि because we don't have our brains open as much. तो अगर मेरे को तो ये लगता है कि अगर हम अपना दिमाग उतना खोल लेंगे ना, से मेडिटेशन से या टेकिंग ड्रग्स, केमिकल्स, कुछ भी, there is a possibility कि we will see or experience things or hear things which are not normally seen or heard or felt.
Even like there are animals which can predict earthquakes. So in that case, dogs are way smarter than us. We have
Birds, dogs, and
yeah. We have had to do research for like the last 600 years to actually determine when an earthquake is coming or what the Richter scale of that earthquake is. But as you're saying, birds, dogs, cats, they can just predict earthquake because they can feel that vibration coming, right? So in those cases, they are way smarter than us. Now we are supposed to be smart, and that's why we are arrogant because we are smart and we have digital media, we have technologies, we have steel, we can do this from an ore. That's why we are supposed to be smart. But and which raises into philosophies, concepts, ideologies, difference between science and religion, difference between your basic philosophy and reality, those kind of things. So this is where we are curious about afterlife. That's where we are curious about afterlife because that's one of the ideologies of the human race. We
एक
can't.
को मैंने वीडियो देखी थी. हाँ, go on.
नहीं इतना ही था.
अच्छा, so I was saying कि मैंने एक वीडियो देखी थी. It's called The Egg, and it's supposed to be a poem, but उन्होंने उसमें वीडियो को कन्वर्ट किया हुआ था. वीडियो बना रही थी उसके ऊपर, and उसका कॉन्सेप्ट बहुत अच्छा है. It's about afterlife only, and उसका जिस्ट ये है कि we all, the whole universe, it's just an egg. We are born again and again and again in the same span of life, in the same lifetime, and we experience everything. We in one of the lifetimes we would be an old lady farming in China, and in this lifetime I am this girl who lives in New Delhi and does nothing. but but and we live lives of every person that we encounter in our lifetime, every person that has ever existed on this planet. And when we are done with that, when we are done with that process of birth, rebirth, reincarnation, then we we elevate from this world and we go to the gods, and 5D जो है वो पूरा heavens. And उसमें ये बोलते हैं कि every religion is right in their own way, कि after life में like जो हम believe करते हैं हम वहीं जाते हैं, जो हमारा belief होता है we end up there. That was a really good video. If you want, you should watch it. You really should watch it.
Okay. Now the not problem, but now the theory I have about this thing is you're going to heaven or hell. That theory is. So when you die, you have this gland in your brain called pineal gland, I think, which bursts and make you hallucinate things. So that's where your flashback of your entire life comes in picture. That's where your slow journey towards accepting death comes into picture. Because when you die, when you actually are about to die, your body goes into shock. So you can't experience death, which is where your pineal gland comes into picture, where it soothes the process of death, right? So if your entire life you're made to believe that you will go to heaven after this if you do this, if you will go to hell after this if you do this, right? So after your entire life's journey of beliefs that there is an afterlife, when your pineal gland bursts, that's when you see the heaven. You hallucinate about seeing the heaven, you hallucinate about seeing the whichever you have believed to go to after this. It's your own belief.
हाँ मतलब it's said I think or it's true कि there are certain minutes after we die where our memories, our flashbacks are played in our brain and we hallucinate those things before we eventually pass away.
There are stages of that. It's not just one
Hmm.
blink of an eye and you're dead. Your organs shut down,
Hmm.
your brain shut down, your nervous system shuts down, your
Then,
your body becomes heavier. You- the point of buoyancy which I was talking about earlier is that you don't feel like you're 70 kgs when you're alive, right? 70 kgs is a lot, 80 kgs is a lot, but you don't feel
hmm.
that weight because it's distributed in your entire system. The energy, which
Hmm.
is when you do anything, you burn calories, right? So it's the exhaustion of your energy, which is a continuous process, which is why you don't feel like you're 80 or 90 kgs. But when you die, there's no activity in your bodies, which is why it gets way harder to pick you up, to actually pick up 90 kgs of a thing, right? So these are stages of that.
And and your body becomes stiff and cold and you can't मतलब कि कोई और तुम्हारी body move भी नहीं कर सकता ऐसे.
That's rigor mortis.
देखो हाँ and मेरा ये belief है heaven और hell के उसमें कि hell भी earth पर ही है और heaven भी earth पर ही है. We experience it in our lifetimes and I mean if we're talking about heaven you go to Hawaii, right? If we're talking about hell you go to Palestine, go to Syria and वो चीजें they're pretty parallel on this plane, on the 3D plane. वो चीज simultaneously चल रही है. One तुम एक जगह पे I mean it's not a huge planet. Earth is not a huge planet, right? But उस planet में भी and comparatively to the universe, Earth is nothing. But the concept of hell and heaven मेरे लिए बहुत ना insignificant हो जाता है फिर, क्योंकि वो एक ही प्लेन पर simultaneously हो रहा है. We don't realize it because we're too caught up in the fact कि oh you know what my मेरा brain ऐसे developed है कि I will accept कि we are experiencing it right now as well.
It takes 8 hours to reach Calcutta from here,
Mm-hmm.
and India is like the third or fourth largest country, right? Excuse my GK, right? So Earth is not that big.
It's
You
not.
can experience any country you want to, be it you go there legally or illegally. That's up to you. But the journey of your life revolves around this particular plane of existence, which is Earth, which is very tiny if you think about it. So And as you were saying, your heaven and your hell is here only. And my theory says that your heaven and your hell are in your brain only, which you hallucinate about once you're dead, and it ends. Your hallucination, when your hallucination ends, that's when you're dead. Right. Now, the thing about your brain is that your brain, no matter how hard you try, you can't form anything abstract which you haven't seen or which you haven't heard about. Right. Even if you try your worst, even if you go to the Rick and Morty planes, where you think something is abstract, but that thing is also a mixture of some images or some voices you have already seen or heard mixed together with the other images or voices you have already seen. Right. So the concept of
हाँ मतलब
beyond
हाँ
this
go on.
is still in your
हाँ
brain only.
हाँ it's in your brain. मतलब कि wait मैं भूल गई मैं क्या कहने वाली
कोई बात नहीं.
थी मैं भूल गई एक मिनट. हाँ मैं ये बोल रही थी कि जैसे वो बोले ना कि हमारा ब्रेन एब्स्ट्रैक्ट वो इतनी ज्यादा वो नहीं है कि वो नई नई चीजें बना सके इतना. Even when we dream of someone who is a stranger to us, that someone is like हमने उसको देखा है कहीं ना कहीं in our consciously कि वो हमारे सबकॉन्शियस में रजिस्टर हो गया है एंड देन वो सबकॉन्शियसली हमारे ड्रीम्स में आ रहा है. बट हमको वो स्ट्रेंजर लग रहा है बिकॉज वी नेवर इंटरेक्टेड with that person. We just saw them for a moment and then that person moved away, drifted away. So yeah, our brain is not very abstract when it comes to that. हम लोग इतना ज्यादा नहीं अपने आप वो नहीं कर सकते unless you are like I don't know तुम्हारी IQ बहुत ज्यादा हाई है और तुम्हारी सोशल इंटेलिजेंस बहुत ज्यादा हाई है ऐसा करके.
फिर भी मुश्किल है.
हाँ
फिर भी मुश्किल है. तो to invent an abstract concept.
हम्म
अच्छा, चलो ये तो हो गई लाइफ एंड डेथ की बातें. अब आते हैं
हाँ
बेसिक पैरानॉर्मल बातों पर. नाउ
हाँ
हमारा जितना भी एक्सपोजर है टुवर्ड्स
हाँ
ghosts or towards spirits or towards beings which are not alive, either they are from movies का concept is basically तुम्हारा या तो जंप स्केयर हो जाएगा या तो साइकोलॉजिकल हॉरर हो जाएगा या तो you're trapped in somewhere या तो there's a ghost inside you or there's possession
haunted house. हाँ
or there's something haunted about a specific area in जगह, right? Then there's real life stories. Now, as I was telling you last time about the story which I've heard in a different podcast, the podcast is of Jose, and he has around 14 episodes of these 2 to 3 hours of podcast wherein he calls people in and they share their real life experiences with whatever paranormal they have experienced. Right. That's another side of it, of ghost stories, which even if you're a skeptic, you somehow believe either one or two of these stories and you can relate to these stories. Right. और वो फिर थोड़ा बिलीवेबल हो जाता है क्योंकि तो अब अगर इसके 14 एपिसोड्स में से अगर 200 लोग भी आए हैं तो उसमें से भी कम से कम 2 स्टोरीज ऐसे होंगी जो आप बिलीव कर ही लो चाहे आप कितने भी skeptic
अच्छा
हो. राइट. क्योंकि असली असली इंसान बोल रहा है यार. 200 लोग थोड़ी मजे ले रहे होंगे. वो वाला सीन है. राइट. और उनके बोलते हुए भी ऐसा एक फीलिंग है कि सीरियस बात है, मजाक नहीं चल रहा है, सीरियस बात है और ये हुआ था हमारे साथ.
अच्छा
राइट. तो this is the second kind of exposure we have to horror, which are these real life stories जिसके बारे में एंड में हम Or the third kind is your YouTube exploring haunted places kind of a thing,
Ah,
right? Which is also a genre in itself,
ah,
where a guy or a group of people go to these places and which are supposed to be haunted in real life, real time, and they see what they experience. Now, there's this channel called Sam and Kobe. अब इनका ये सीन है कि these guys are so genuine with their content कि आपको लगे कि शायद हाँ सही हो, हाँ हो रहा हो शायद, क्योंकि
ah.
क्योंकि इनके चैनल में there are two guys, the actual guys who run the channel. Then there are other friends, two friends mainly, who have a series kind of thing where they go to these places and see कि क्या चल रहा है, क्या paranormal चल रहा है. Now, first of all, it takes balls to go to these places.
Ah.
क्योंकि अगर मेरे को ऑफर होता मैं नहीं जाता. These guys have went to haunted forests, haunted hotels, abandoned funeral
हाँ, like
homes,
Ghostbusters का भी था.
yeah, abandoned warehouses, abandoned hospitals, abandoned your क्या कहते हैं उसे, adoption
Castles and all.
centers, abandoned castles, abandoned churches, abandoned graveyards. They've been to these places,
Mental asylum.
mental asylums,
हाँ,
right? So it takes a certain kind of balls to have it in you to go to these places first of all.
हाँ, हाँ.
उसके बाद अगर तुम्हारे साथ हल्का सा भी कुछ हो रहा हो जो कि तुमने प्लान नहीं करा,
हाँ.
तो भी वो बहुत बड़ी बात है.
हाँ.
तो उस हिसाब से इट बिकम्स बिलीवेबल, राइट? अब इनका ये सीन है कि these guys go to these places and there's a brilliant storyline, right? Sam is the kind of guy who experiences something with the group and then goes back to the place कि नहीं नहीं खत्म करते कर और करते और करते और करते. He pushes through the fear, initial fear. अगर कोई लैम्प साइड में फ्लिकर कर रहा हो तो he is the guy who will go to the lamp and pull the plug. He is the guy who will charge into a dark room.
He's the guy.
Yeah, he is the guy who wants to see कि क्या होता है.
हाँ, हाँ.
ठीक है कि इसको प्रूफ चाहिए. Kobe is the guy who is like the guy who keeps this group together, who's like the leader kind of a person who's like ये करते हैं ये करते हैं ये करते हैं, who plans everything, right? There's this guy called Jack, I think. This guy is the quirky kind of guy who will play the piano with his ass or something. Is that kind of guy who will like हाँ करते हैं. स्टार्ट ये बंदा करेगा,
हाँ.
स्टार्ट ये बंदा
हाँ,
करेगा,
हाँ.
कुछ हो जाए उसके बाद ये छोड़ देगा, उसके बाद सैम वापस खींचेगा.
हाँ, हाँ.
ठीक है. एंड कोरी इज अनदर गाय हु इज द लॉजिकल गाय कि नहीं करते. अब इसके आगे स्टोरी लाइन ऐसे जाती है कि these guys visit place to place to place to place and they think कि the spirits or the demons from those places get attached to them because they are the kind of people who will start a seance but they won't end it. Like they will get a sign and they will run. That kind of a story. So at the end of this entire thing, they feel like they have something attached to them, which has been following them from place to place. Now, there are these subtle cues which will come up from time to time in their storyline, which is like Corey will get a phone call from an unknown number every time they are at some place or the other. Right? This will happen every time. Then, what with you? Then there's this pentagram kind of thing, which a graffiti they will see at multiple places. They will see a coat or a hanger moving at every place. They will hear knocks at every place. They will locate, and then there's this made up concepts, which are like, if you place two mirrors in front of each other, you will have a vortex or something, which they will locate at every place. Right. So this is the kind of storyline which cues which are laid out. And at the end of this, they're like, "Haan, theek hai, we need to cleanse ourselves." They will do a ritual and cleanse themselves. So this is the third kind of exposure we have to horror, which is first was just fictional movies, second was these real life stories, and third is these people who will go and explore these abandoned places with a storyline in their background. तो ये है सीन। अब इसमें से जितना भी होता है उसमें हम अपना इमेजिनेशन, अपनी छोटी छोटी एक्सपीरियंसेस ऐड करके वी आल्सो से कि हमने कुछ पैरानॉर्मल देखा है या एक्सपीरियंस करा है। मेरे साथ मेरी जो दो स्टोरीज है वो मैं थोड़ी देर में बता रहा है, उसी से स्टार्ट करेंगे हमारी स्टोरीज वाली जो वो है। तो ऐसे ही जब हम लाइक मेरे साथ परसों हुआ था ये, मैं इन्हीं का ये देख रहा था और मैं देख रहा था एंड this episode was coming to an end where the climax is कि now the ritual is about to end and this is the point where they hear something and they run, right? अब वहां तक जस्ट पहुंचने वाला था, मिली सेकेंड पहले लाइट चली गई मेरी घर की एंड आई लुक एट माय फोन क्योंकि चार्जर डिस्कनेक्ट हो रहा था एंड इट सेज 3:33। नाउ दिस फॉर मी इज वेरी नॉर्मल कि ठीक है भैया क्या होगा, बट दिस
Sign from the
फॉर
universe.
yeah but this for them is like a very big sign कि ये हमारे पूरे स्टोरी का एंड, हमारे साथ ये हुआ, हम ये कर रहे थे, लाइट चली गई, हमने फोन में देखा 3:33 हो रहा था, क्लाइमैक्स खत्म, राइट? तो इन चीजों में हम ऐसी ही छोटी छोटी इंसिडेंट्स को उठा के हम भी सोचते कि हमारे साथ,
हाँ,
तो ये
वो वही चीज आ जाती है कि हमारा ब्रेन इतना वो एब्स्ट्रैक्ट नहीं है, तो जो हम देखते हैं वो भी थिंक कि हमारे साथ भी हो रहा है वो चीज। एंड समटाइम्स वो मतलब वी स्टार्ट रीडिंग बिटवीन द लाइन्स कि अगर ऐसा कुछ नहीं भी है तो भी हमें लगता है कि हो रहा है। सी यू फॉर पार्ट 2।
ओके बाय।